And there you go. A new way to search is here. Now you can quickly get an answer without leaving your feed. Circle to search with Google using your Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra.
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
As China plans to build the world's largest dam right at the border with India, costing almost $150 billion, what will be the impact of such a dam, especially on Arunachal Pradesh? That's my focus on This Is Exclusive, 7 p.m. Thank you for joining us on Republic TV. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you with 3 exclusive stories. But first, let's get you the news summarized with Note Assist using Galaxy AI on Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. Nation pays tribute to former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh. His last rites will be conducted tomorrow with full state honours. China defends the decision to construct the world's largest dam near the Brahmaputra. Claims project will not affect the region's lower reaches. BJP leader Annamalai begins a penance against the DMK, says he will not wear footwear. He's walking bare feet until the DMK government is ousted. As the BPSC controversy rages in Bihar, a top official tells Republic that coaching centers are involved in the scam. That was the news summarized with Note Assist using Galaxy AI on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. 6. On top of this show, getting you the big story of China defending its plan to build the world's largest dam on the Brahmaputra river in Tibet, stating that the project would not impact riparian states. We're getting in a breaking news input now. The Chinese Foreign Ministry has responded to concerns in India. They're trying to downplay the concerns about the big project, which is estimated to cost roughly around $137 billion. China saying that safety issues have been addressed through decades of studies. Concerns were raised in India as the dam, besides empowering China control the water flow, the size and scale of it could also enable Beijing to release large amounts of water, flooding border areas in times of hostilities. And as we stay on this story, ladies and gentlemen, this is why India is concerned. Let's play out this graphic. Now, this is a map from the region, a map of the Great Bend, right? Where China is building the largest ever dam in the world in the Medoc County. The dam is on the Yarlung-Zangbo River. You can see the Yarlung-Zangbo River, the Brahmaputra, and the dam is in the Tibetan Autonomous Region. And this is why it's concerning. The dam will be constructed in the Great Bend near Arunachal Pradesh. It's at the border. It's just a few kilometers from the border with Arunachal Pradesh. Of course, India is also building a dam in the region, but there are concerns being raised. Now, let me play this map full frame. Let's play the map full frame on the screen so that you can get a closer view of it. Let me play it full screen. Look at that. That's the project that China has in mind. China has approved the construction of the world's largest dam. It's the biggest infrastructure project on the Brahmaputra River in Tibet, close to the border, raising concerns in two riparian states, both in India and Bangladesh. The hydropower project is to be built in the lower reaches of the Yarlung-Zangbo River, which of course is the Tibetan name for Brahmaputra, and the dam is to be built at a huge gorge in the Himalayan reaches where the Brahmaputra River makes a huge U-turn to flow into Arunachal Pradesh and then into Bangladesh. So China's hydropower development in the lower reaches of the Brahmaputra aims to speed up the development of clean energy, respond to climate change and extreme hydrological disasters. But there are concerns in India, which I want to focus on. The total investment in this dam could exceed 1 trillion yuan or $137 billion, which would dwarf any other single infrastructure project on the planet, including China's own Three Gorges Dam, regarded as the largest in the world. All right, I'm going across to a former diplomat joining us on the show, Achal Malhotra. Good evening, Mr. Malhotra. This dam, there are many questions. Good evening. There are concerns in India, concerns of the kind of control that China would wield in such a sensitive region. What's your view, your take on this project, which is now touted to be the largest in the world?
I think the proposals emanating from China from time to time about construction of dams on river Brahmaputra has been a matter of concern for India for quite some time, and issue has been raised with China repeatedly. And definitely, dam of this size being constructed on Brahmaputra is a matter of serious concern, not only for India, also for Bangladesh, both being the downstream countries. And obviously, the flow of water will be controlled by China. It can have many repercussions, such as flooding, in turn impact on agriculture, ecological factors, and all other concerns which are associated with a project of this size. Most importantly, this may add to the geopolitical tensions which already exist between India and China. Only recently we have been able to sort of pacify have come to some sort of an understanding to bring about normalcy on our line of actual control after a considerable period of time. As you know, after the Galwan Valley incident episode, which during which 20 of our soldiers had died, an unspecified number of the Chinese soldiers had also lost their lives, and several rounds of negotiations, both between the diplomatic representatives and military officers, were required to reach some sort of an understanding, and we all were looking forward to creation of an atmosphere which will be conducive for further normalization of relations between the two countries in other areas. So this is likely to add to the tensions between the two countries, and we will have to wait and see how it pans out. I don't think there is, to best of my knowledge, there is no agreement or arrangement in existence for controlling the waters of Brahmaputra, unlike the Indus River Treaty arrangement that we have with Pakistan. So I think this is a development which is for genuine concern to India, and we will have to see how India handles it, and whether we are able to get into some formal agreement which would address all our concerns which emanate from the construction of a dam like this.
Yeah.
Over to you.
Yeah, Mr. Malhotra, one short question, sir, before I let you go, because one of the concern, of course, is the sheer control with China. There is also a lack of transparency. Now, there are many in India who feel that there is a lack of transparency regarding the project, which of course many feel that the real impact, the potential impact, is not known yet, right? And with China, you rarely rather get to know the full extent of the project that they're planning. In this particular case, they made the announcement yesterday, so it's a bit early. But on the issue of flash floods and water scarcity, I think this is where both India and Bangladesh are concerned. The dam could trigger flash floods or lead to water scarcity going downstream, affecting India's water supply. India itself is also building a dam on the Brahmaputra. Given the recent thaw in relations between India and China, how do you see India responding to this?
I think we are probably not likely to make much of noises publicly, because it comes soon after, as I mentioned, soon after reaching an understanding on the line of actual control. And an issue which we had very skillfully and with firmness handled over a period of so many months, using dialogue, diplomacy, both at the foreign ministry level and also at the Ministry of Defense with the military officers. So probably something of the same nature is likely to, same kind of an approach is likely to be adopted this time also. I don't think Bangladesh is currently in a position to make noises about it. Yeah. For the political instability in that country. So India alone will have to, handle this issue. Probably there will be a quiet diplomacy about it. And as far as transparency is concerned, the whole world, there is a great deal of trust deficit as far as China is concerned, not only about this project, but about almost everything that the Chinese do. And the trust deficit continues to exist between our two countries. And I think the best thing would have been to find out a way to, reach a formal agreement on the management of the waters of River Brahmaputra, whether that is feasible or not.
Has defended its plan to build the world's largest dam on the Brahmaputra River in Tibet, saying that the project will not affect riparian states and safety issues have been addressed through decades of studies. Now, Chinese Foreign Ministry responded today. Mao Ning, the spokesperson, played down apprehensions over the massive project, estimated to cost around $137 billion, being built in the ecologically fragile Himalayan region, located along a tectonic plate boundary where earthquakes often take place. Chinese Foreign Ministry saying that China has carried out in-depth studies for decades and has taken safeguard measures. Those are the details of the story.